Meet the secret dealers. Their mission, to make money.
I'll have a go at it. If it's there and I think I can get a profit on it, I'll definitely be the man to buy it.
I'm not your typical female dealer. I work a lot with the lads, so you could say I'm one of the boys.
I love things that last.
In today's show, the dealers have a love-hate relationship going on. They love the antiques.
That'd look fabulous in a contemporary apartment.
But mysterious and valuable finds means that when it comes to each other,
I hate you for beating
Go
your
ahead.
head.
the swords are drawn
You feel the tension, it's quite palpable, isn't it?
for a showdown.
Let the girls do battle.
I think it ought to be worth 200. It's
The dealers are destined for a voyage of discovery in their first home today. Jane's been living in this Lake District house for 30 years and has amassed a mind-boggling array of artefacts from some pretty unusual places.
I was a scuba diver for many years, and all the nautical things in the house are things I've brought to the surface and collected.
Jane once ran her own junk shop, and with her magpie instinct, unsold stock found its way home.
I can't help myself, and I'm a terrible hoarder.
But now Jane's drawing the line, and she's invited the secret dealers to help out. The eclectic mix of items should please them. There's a beautiful 1920s gold Elgin pocket watch owned by Jane's grandfather, a pair of carved ornate wood stands, and a mysterious, intricately designed gold bracelet, which will have the dealers at each other's throats. Plunging into Jane's possessions are Mark, Karen, and Alison, but they don't know yet what awaits them or who's selling. They must get their bids in within an hour while Jane steps out, so they'll have to assess their best treasures fast. As the search kicks off, the dealers have high hopes.
Swimming pool! We're in there.
The secret dealers like a good trawl, and that's what they're getting as they wade through the realms of deep-sea collectibles. But it's the gold watch that first draws Alison's eye.
It's an Elgin watch, which is quite a good make.
Elgin was an American company founded in 1864 and can be very collectible.
Unfortunately, the dial's got a crack. 9-carat gold case, and happily in working condition.
There are no flies on Alison as she starts with a bid on the watch.
It's on the rim as well.
Karen's discovering the eccentric collectibles in every corner.
Need to look up in this house. Aha! Ship's clock. Hopefully it'll come down.
But Mark seems to have a problem.
Not good for me. Not good for me at all.
He's a purist when it comes to antiques. Only age will do unless he gets a sniff of gold or silver.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Marky Mark.
Depressed?
I'm sure there's a big parcel of gold waiting to jump out at you somewhere, Mark.
No comment.
Alison's keeping very quiet in the corner.
Right, this actually is quite a handsome thing.
Karen's found the brass and copper standard lamp.
Yes. What is beautiful is this lovely Art Nouveau in design standard lamp base that's been converted from an oil lamp for modern living, and it's very, very high Art Nouveau, which is what I like. Glad I brought my van with me.
She's hoping her bid will be enough to take it home.
Oi, Captain! Full steam ahead!
Yeah, still not happy though, Mark. Karen thinks he is missing some of the decorative gems.
Mark, I will tell you anything you want to know. What would you like to know?
Can you show me the direct road back to London, please?
Cheer up, Mark, it can only get better. Jewellery expert Alison has found what looks like an Indian bracelet, but things aren't what they seem.
They usually use a very high carat of gold, like 22 carat, fact that it's all distorted like that, you'd expect that to be a higher carat of gold because higher carats of gold are softer. However, my little detective eyes have spotted an 18 carat gold hallmark.
And what's more, the hallmark shows that it was rated or assayed in Britain.
And so that's not Indian at all.
It's a mystery, but she likes it enough to put down her offer.
No, nothing in there. Right, let's move on.
For Mark, though, it's all just flotsam and jetsam.
Karen, it's your sort of house, though, isn't it?
It might be.
Have you brought your juggernaut with you?
It's outside.
She's brought her juggernaut.
Karen's fallen for this house hook, line and sinker, and looks like she's taken with these 2 carved wooden tables.
I spotted these little beauties as soon as I walked into the room. These are Chinese hardwood stands. They're really pot stands, and they were designed to take a whopping great big vase or jardiniere. And there is another one over there, which isn't the pair to it, but very similar. So I'm going to put a bid on the 2 stands.
Better get ready to heave that van home, Karen.
That's what I'd like to buy. The view is fantastic.
I'm going to leave a bid on the propeller. I've got no idea what it's worth.
Finally, it looks like Mark spotted the gold watch that has Karen's bid.
So the pocket watch actually comes out from the front there.
It's taken him a while, but he's placed his first bid, and he spotted something else a-glitter.
It's Bengal here. Possibly Middle Eastern, Dubai, somewhere like that.
Alison is sure it's not from India, and Mark places it in the Middle East.
18 carat. There's only one place that's going. Straight in the milk pot.
If it is foreign, it could have a slightly higher gold content than the English hallmark suggests, and the dealers could be onto a cash cow. Mark's bid joins Alison's. Art Nouveau is coming back into fashion, and the converted brass standard lamp hasn't escaped Alison's eye. That's 2 bids now for the lamp. Karen doesn't have the same expertise in gold that Alison and Mark have, but you can't pass up a bracelet with such an intriguing design as this.
Quite a lot of money, actually. It's just a very nice 18 carat pierced gold bracelet.
So Karen's bid makes this a 3-way gold rush. Now there's only 10 minutes to go and all the dealers have warmed to the task, and there's still a flurry of discoveries.
Been under there.
A pair of very nice Bengal tables.
Alison also likes the look of the wooden tables that Karen's already bid on.
They're tremendously heavy. I've got a pair.
She wants them too. That's a 2nd bid down.
I like those.
The bids build up thick and fast, and the hour is almost up. All 3 dealers are now in for this pocket watch, and the standard lamp even gets a cheeky last bid from Mark.
Right. It's a knockout, and I finished.
Now it's time for a knockout bidding round as the dealers go for gold. It's a sweltering day in the Lake District, and our dealers got hot under the collar checking out Jane's weird and wonderful valuables.
Lovely house.
Loads of really nice stuff as well.
Now they have to persuade Jane to sell. She used to run a small junk shop, so she knows how to haggle.
I wouldn't be beaten. I would either drop or I wouldn't.
The dealers face more than just climbing temperatures. Jane has help from the independent valuer, who will give his estimation on all the items the dealers have bid on. Only Jane sees these, and she may use them to bluff the dealers and get a higher price.
Might be a bit of a battle on our hands.
So how much of the dealers' own money are they prepared to give to Jane?
Wowee. Well, that's pretty good. £4,629.
You girls have been busy, haven't you?
Well, we have been busy, exactly.
Let's do some business.
First up is the intricately carved wooden tables. Going into battle are Alison and Karen.
I fell in love with the Bengal tables. I love them. They are ready to go.
Of all the items in the house, it's the tables I like the best.
What's nice about them and why they always sell so well is because they're small, neat, but heavy.
Yes.
And they don't get knocked over.
No.
My offer, for the pair of Bengal tables is £270.
You're not going to believe this, Jane. I'm 285.
I fancy that. Yes.
Well, at the expense of our pockets, you've probably got a bidding war on here.
Possibly.
Can I look at this?
Yeah.
The dealers love them so much they've already gone well over the valuation. Jane's on to a winner.
£320.
330, Jane.
£330, Karen. Gosh.
£340.
Right.
350, Jane.
£350 is a good offer, isn't it? But not as good as £360.
Right, no it isn't. That's true.
370, Jane.
Thank you.
Jane's approach seems to be smile nicely and let the dealers' hearts rule their heads.
£380.
Way past the independent valuation, there's no holding them back.
How much do I want your tables? 390.
400.
Right.
410.
425.
Sure. Yeah, 425's an extremely good offer, really. I'd love to accept it, Alison.
OK, we've got a deal at 425, Jane.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Alison.
you.
Thank you. That's marvellous.
And the nicely approach has worked very nicely for Jane's first very profitable sale.
I should sell them straight away. I have a very good buyer for them.
There is just no stopping her.
Mark is now joining the fray as all the dealers are bidding for the brass and copper oil lamp that's been converted to electricity.
It's Art Nouveau. Very saleable.
See what happens.
It was a Christmas present from my mother many years ago, probably 25 years ago.
They look magnificent in any room.
Yes.
But they do need lots of cleaning, don't they?
They do.
That's why I think these girls are going to be stronger than me for it.
You never know.
Oh,
He's lazy as our Mark.
oh, I'm going to give you my offer now.
OK.
Please don't be offended.
I wouldn't be.
£75.
OK.
We're going to put him out of his misery.
Go on
Yeah,
then.
come on, please.
Right. £115.
And my offer to you, Jane, is £130.
I'm going to say, let the girls
Let the
do
girls have
battle.
it.
I'm out.
OK. Well, I'll have a look at this.
Can Jane use her calm approach to boost the bidding this time?
I think I'm going to drop out and leave it to you two, actually.
They've fallen by the wayside. My money's on the table, £130. Do you want to take it?
Yes, I do.
We've got a deal.
More than happy to accept your offer.
Thank you very much, Jane.
Time to move on. I've had it a long time.
What lamp can you go and buy new today for that kind of money?
All the dealers are punting for this elegant watch from America, one sewn by Jane's grandfather. So far, the deals have all gone in Alison's favour, so can Mark and Karen beat her to the post this time?
It's gold backed. I'll have a go.
It's a very strong family connection and we will be awfully sorry to see it go, particularly Olivia.
Olivia is Jane's 11-year-old daughter who's also got an eye for antiques. Jane's hoping Olivia may be her secret weapon, so she's letting her take the lead on this one.
Did you know your great-grandfather?
No, unfortunately he passed away before I could meet him.
Yeah. What would you think the watch might be worth? Could you put a price on that?
600?
Ooh.
Have you been doing some research or something on this pocket watch?
No.
On that note, Mark, we'll let you lead the race.
Let me lead, because I will be the weakest. I'm just here to make these two look good when it comes to the gold. So £60, so ignore me.
My bid for your gold pocket watch is £176.
That's good. Yeah.
My bid is 370.
Okay.
So
Well, shall I have a look at the independent valuation?
Alison's blown the other two out of the water, but with a valuation like that, will Olivia and her mum take the money or bluff the dealers for more?
Mark, how about a better offer from you?
Whoa, I've got to say, I think the price on there's a very good price.
Could you improve a little bit?
It does sound like it's quite sentimental to both of you. I mean, my offer is a good offer and I do want the watch, and I will be able to find a very nice home for that watch.
Excellent.
Shall we take it?
We're prepared to accept it, I think,
Yeah.
aren't we?
We have a deal then.
Thank you
That's
very
lovely,
much.
thank you.
They've clinched the deal. Like mother, like daughter, Olivia's a collector in the making.
Olivia's very, very sorry to see it go. Not really me. It's had its day.
No brainer for Jane. She had to take my money.
Karen's had better luck in her other deals. She's fallen for Jane's scuba diving catch and buys a 1920s ship clock for £75. Mark's found the gold he loves and has spent big money on an Indian necklace for £700. And Alison's continued to trade big today, so far spending over £1,000, including this pair of silver-plated anchor candlesticks she bought for £100. Finally, it's time for the gold bracelet, whose carat value is uncertain. This deal has all the hallmarks of a big fight.
It's extremely high quality.
The shape was quite distorted and one would normally get that on a higher carat of gold.
Although it's hallmarked 18 carat, my gut feeling is telling me it's definitely 20.
Definitely have a go on it, just unlike me, let's face it.
So now's the time to find out the truth about the bracelet.
A very nice 18 carat gold bangle. European, Middle Eastern...
Indian.
Indian.
It was made for me. You pick a pattern in a book.
One of the things it could be is it could be 20 carat. And because we don't have a 20 carat gold hallmark in this country, they would have set it at 18 if it didn't meet the 22 carat hallmark.
So will the dealers risk bidding more?
Shall I reveal first to get going? My offer to you, Jane, would be £600.
Right.
I am a long way away, and my offer is 400, Jane.
Okay.
And Mark and I keep good company. My offer is £631.
Right, okay. Well, I think I better have a look at the independent valuation on this.
Alison is in exactly the right ballpark, but will Jane part with something she is so attached to?
I would be prepared to give you £640 for it.
And what about you, Alison?
645 would be my offer.
What you doing?
I'm just checking the up-to-date gold price. Before I came in here, I checked it, and I'm just double-checking to see what it's worth.
Right.
It looks like Mark is now recalculating the value based on this being at least 20 carats.
I will give you £650 for it.
You're such a yuppie, aren't you, Mark? You're such an 80s leftover. Loads of money. My offer will be 655, Jane.
Highly tempted with both of you.
Well, how about if I offer you £660 for it?
And are you there, Alison?
No. No, I'm not finished.
Okay, right.
My offer would be 665. Because I know exactly what he's banking on. He's banking on exactly what I'm banking on. Aren't you, Mark?
No, £670.
Gosh.
675.
Okay.
£680.
685.
But we should have an auctioneer in the room.
I'm going to round it up. £700, Jane.
Oh, fabulous.
That is a fabulous offer, isn't it?
It is.
I'll back off to that.
Can we have a deal?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much, Mark.
I made sure you got 20 carat gold price.
Thank
Did I not,
you.
Mark?
You did, and I'm
Fabulous.
suffering for it.
Mark couldn't wait to clinch that deal.
I chased him all the way.
It's a gamble. There's no guarantee that it's 20 carat, but my experience tells me I'm right.
A real battle. It took me by surprise.
Jane and Olivia have made a winning team, bringing in plenty of deals. So how much have they taken off the dealers today?
You need to put both your hands out.
Both hands, right.
Because we have spent with you today £3,158.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for coming.
We're not a bad old crew, really, are we?
This next home will be one of the most jam-packed the dealers have ever seen. When Pauline and Charles' parents died, they inherited not one, but 2 houses worth of unusual antiques, and soon they had to find room for it in their Gloucestershire bungalow.
We're bursting at the seams rather at the moment. We need to thin it out.
Declutter it, as they say.
They're hoping to cull the collection to pay for a much-wished-for house makeover.
Some of the stuff that's been in the lofts has been there since we've moved in and never come out, so if it's never come out, you don't really need it.
They may be new to this game, but Pauline and Charles can still put the dealers through their paces.
Always been very good if we've been selling a car.
Yeah, Pauline's always very good if we're selling a car. She always seems to get the best price out of people.
At the ready are Karen, Alison and Tim. They don't know anything about the house or what they might uncover there. They've only got an hour to make secret bids against each other while Pauline and Charles step away. There are some fascinating gems on offer today, including a delightful oil painting of a family relation, which comes from Pauline's side of the family, a collection of delicate ivory and paper fans, and this tiny 19th century piece, a silver nutmeg grater, which will have all the dealers' juices flowing.
Come on, Alison. Lots of umbrellas.
The dealers will have to meticulously pick through a lot of items.
Factard is here.
In just one bungalow.
Yes, there's actually a lot to look at in here. I'm really excited.
I could get a couple of dealers with that.
Karen's come across the 1940s portrait given to Pauline by her father-in-law and oozing with style.
Looks to me like that could be quite a good artist. It's just a little monogram here instead of the full signature. We've got like JD or something down in the corner there. So we don't actually know who it is. And my guess is it might be a family member, because I don't think it's very old. I think it's probably about a 40s one. I think I could probably sell that, actually.
A mystery subject and an unknown artist. It doesn't stop Karen placing a first bid for the painting, and the other dealers can't be far behind.
Oh.
Tim's busy in the bedroom, as always, weighing up the jewellery, but in the corner cabinet, he's picked up a real gem.
This is a little nutmeg grater. So you would put your nutmeg inside there, and then when you wanted to put a little bit of nutmeg on your rice pudding, you just grate it on there, and a gentleman or a lady would keep that in their pocket or their purse. And that's silver, and it's going to be probably Georgian, sort of 1780, 1790. Nice little item, so I want to leave a bid on that.
From small acorns, let's hope big things can grow, Tim. Tucked away in another corner, the collection of exquisite fans has caught Alison's attention.
There's a language to them, the language of fans. So you sort of could... You see, that might mean my dance card is free. That's a very pretty one.
Alison's carried away with the fans. Let's hope her bid is too.
I'm putting my bid card in the Cathiness vase, that if any of the other dealers think I want to buy that, they'd be bananas, so...
She's bidding for 3 fans, but let's see if her little ruse works.
An old Windsor.
Karen's found the original 1850s Windsor chair.
And this particular model is called a comb back, for obvious reasons, that this is very much like a comb. I look at this and I don't look at all the tiredness of it and see all the scratches. I think, oh, what is this going to look like and what patination am I going to get on that when I've finished? I just so love restoring furniture.
That's another bid down.
Now, I will give you a little clue here. There is something very nice in this bedroom.
Apart from yourself.
Apart from me, there is something very nice in here. Right, happy hunting.
Is it in here, Tim?
I'm not telling you that now.
While Tim has left Karen playing hide and seek, he's found the Windsor chair Karen bid for.
I know a country furniture dealer who might fettle that up a little bit and buy that.
Tim's not going to give this one to Karen, he's bidding on the chair too. Even if Alison's hidden her bid in the vase, the fans' appeal isn't so easily disguised. Karen finds them alluring as well.
Might be Chinese. You'd never guess from that scene because it's obviously been done for the European market, but that's all hand painted. So I'll leave a bid on that one. What's the other one like while I'm here? Lovely condition.
Alison's trick hasn't worked and Karen's firmly placing her bids on two of the fans as well.
It's lovely to see them in that condition.
You dare.
Alison's not to be outdone.
Nice chair, you've left a bid on it then, Tim.
Yes, I have, yes.
You're actually planning on selling that, are you?
She grabs a chance to bid on the Windsor chair.
See, she's only bidding on it because I'm bidding on it.
And that's all the dealers vying for it now.
Shame this isn't by Renoir.
Oh, I'm giving up.
Karen's still looking in the bedroom.
Obviously not. Oh.
But it's Alison who has hit upon the silver nutmeg grater.
Oh, I found it.
Come on.
Have you seen these? Close your eyes and put your hand out. Karen.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg grater.
Yeah.
So what would happen would be... Oh, hang on, I might have found a mark.
Steady on, girl. You found a mark. OK.
This was made by Samuel Morden.
Samson Morden, wasn't it?
Samson Morden. He was a very nice silversmith and he did loads of nice little bits of silver such as this.
Alison's eagle eyes have lifted this from something interesting to something rather special.
Well, this is pure guesswork, Alison.
Oh, cool.
And these bids from both girls will reflect this nugget of information, so Tim's got some catching up to do.
1940s, maybe 1940s.
Tim's found the painting of the mystery lady that Karen's bid for. Can he shed light on the artist and sitter?
Nothing on the back. That'd look fabulous in a contemporary apartment today. It'd really go well. If you could find out who'd done it, could be a society portrait painter. Could be a fortune there.
Time is running out, but the bidding doesn't let up.
There.
And now Tim's found the fans, and he's blown away by them.
That would have all been ivory originally. Somebody's knocked a chunk of the ivory off, and it's been repaired professionally with a little piece of mother of pearl. So, the thing is, Karen could blow me out of the water with these.
You have to bid strong, Tim. Alison's in this race too.
My favourite bit in this house is... Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
The portrait.
Oh, really?
Well, our Timmy and our Karen having a little bit of loose talk, alerting me to something that I'd overlooked amongst all the copies.
Three figures. Oh, just sunglasses.
Beautiful gem.
Possibly not.
And that's it. Time is up.
Right, I've finished.
The secret dealers have had a field day with the contents of not one, but two housefuls of inherited antiques, all packed into Pauline and Charles' bungalow.
Loads of goodies.
I knew that there was a lot of potential here the minute we walked in the door.
The dealers' bids are secret and they have no idea what the others have put down. They also need to persuade the sellers, Charles and Pauline, to play ball.
We're a bit like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
Looking forward to this one.
And Charles and Pauline have another advantage. Their antiques have been assessed by the independent valuer to help them play up the offer and bluff their way to a higher sum. The dealers have a lot to contend with. So just how much of the dealers' hard-earned cash could Pauline and Charles hope to walk away with today?
Wow.
Well, you should have brought me a seat, I think.
£5,163.
Whoa.
Fantastic.
You have been busy.
It's brilliant, yeah.
First, it's the mysterious portrait of the lady given to Pauline by her father-in-law.
I love that portrait. I think it's absolutely fabulous.
I've created a story about her. I own her in my mind.
This is a painting of my father-in-law's second wife, painted by her father for her 21st birthday.
It looks to me as if it's been done by a professional hand. Was he a professional portrait
No,
painter?
he was an accountant, but painting was his hobby, or even his obsession, I should say.
The composition of that, I mean, it could be by somebody who was a member of the Royal Academy.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Brilliant.
I love it.
I'll go first
You go
this time.
first.
I didn't know how to value this at all. But anyway, I've jumped in. £120, Pauline.
I'm not too far off that, Karen. £195. Oh.
No,
Cat that got the cream.
For your eyes only.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I think you might have a bidding war on your hands, if you're lucky.
£240.
Well, he leapt forward, didn't he? And at £240, I'll go £250.
You don't go any further with that?
£270.
Independent valuer.
The bids are already well over the valuation, but the dealers are so captivated they'll carry on bidding.
£280.
£290.
She is very beautiful.
It is extraordinarily skilled. Nonetheless, I think I will drop out at £290.
Okay.
I think so.
And would you like to see this?
If you want to share that with me, Pauline.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, go on.
No wonder Tim's nearly doubled the top end.
So, Pauline, Charles, have we got a deal?
We have a deal.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you, Charles.
I hate you for beating
Don't
your head.
hate. Hate's such a horrible word, Alice.
I'm delighted. I'm really pleased that someone wanted her.
I can live without it, and I'm going to have to.
It's a gem.
The beautiful 19th century Windsor chair also has all our dealers' bids.
It's old and practical.
A really honest chair. Love it.
Right up Karen Street, this sort of thing.
Oh, it is, but it doesn't always mean I'm the strongest bidder.
I think I'm going to start first because I think I could be the
Go on,
weakest bidder. My bid is £120.
Well, my bid is £60.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Well, it's not that much more, though. 155. Do you want to have a quick peek?
Right, we've had a quick peep.
Karen's well within the independent valuation, so is Pauline going to angle for more?
I think it ought to be worth 200.
Oh, straight in there.
It's a beautiful chair. It's a beautiful chair. Right?
Well, I'm hoping it's worth around 200, otherwise I'm not really a very good dealer.
165.
175?
175. Tim?
Come on, Tim.
£180.
Slowing down. 185, Charles and Pauline, and that is my last bid.
Tim?
No, I think that's...
Okay.
Well, we both know what these go for, and you are getting a really good price at 185.
Okay, we're happy with that.
Hey,
Got a deal?
I'm happy.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
It'll wax up beautifully and look a different chair by the time I've finished with it.
I think that's a fair price for it, and I hope it goes to a good home.
Now the Bijou Silver Nutmeg Grater, which all three dealers got so excited about.
Didn't really know what it was. I'm surprised anyone spotted it.
What a gorgeous little object. There's loads of collectors for them.
We came across it in a box in the loft with 1 or 2 other pieces.
Treasure hunt.
What are the other pieces?
Yeah. Well, it's a lovely piece. So hands up, who likes it? There you are, we're keen. Tim, go for it.
You see, I discovered this and I did let them into my little secret.
Well, you were in the room first.
£120.
Well, I think it's a wonderful object, particularly because how early it is, which is right up my street. I love anything early. So I don't know how competitive this is to Alison, but 190.
Oh, Karen, 180. Oh. Cool.
I'll go to £200.
I know you two deal more in it than I do, which isn't always a good thing.
You know what's coming, don't you?
Yeah, 230, guys.
I think it's all its money at that sort of price, so I'm going to step out. I think it's a strong bid from Karen, is that?
Would you like to share the independent valuation with us?
180 to 220.
So Karen's instincts were spot on. Now the dealers are in the know, are they prepared to dig deeper?
I think I will step out, I'm afraid.
So, down to me, £230. Is that a tempting offer for you?
It's a very tempting offer. I think we've
Got
got a deal.
Fantastic. I love it. I'm really excited about that little piece. Great collector's bit.
She's really going to struggle to get a profit at £230.
I should not have stopped bidding on that one. Big mistake I made there.
Finally, it's these delicate paper and ivory fans that have all the dealers in their thrall.
One of them is 18th century and the other 2 are 19th century.
Beautifully painted, ivory.
They're too beautiful to be left in that cupboard, so it's time they were sold. They were given to me by my father-in-law after his wife died as a memento, and they are beautiful.
I mean, the hand painting on these are lovely. Timmy, are these something that...
I think they're quite saleable. I bid for your 3 fans, £155.
Actually, I was bidding for 2, £80, but I don't mind...
Bidding it up?
Yeah.
My offer is £120. Language of fans. It's very fashionable at the moment, the language of fans.
Pauline, what do you reckon on the independent valuation?
The valuation is higher than the current bids, so the dealers will need to have more of a flutter if they're to win.
And well, I'm quite happy to come and be bold and come straight out with a bid of 200.
I quite like them as well. And as I was the lead bidder to start with, £220.
Doesn't make you a hero, Tim. So come on, Karen, you were bidding on 2 fans and now you've got to step up to 3.
I know, but I'm so worried that I will get those out and in 5 seconds flat I'm going to wreck them. So I think I ought to bow out and they're too beautiful.
My offer is 230.
My offer for them is £300.
There's a settee if you want to fall over.
Can I borrow your fans?
No.
What was that for?
330.
340.
You are taking the cream off the cake.
I could sell these.
350.
360. I can feel the tension, it's quite palpable, isn't it?
400.
Whoa. 410.
I am going to have to leave those with Tim, I'm afraid, and if I go much more, the profit's not worth it, really.
So, £410, Pauline and Charles. Have we got a deal?
Have a deal, yes.
At £160 over the valuation's top end, Tim has done it again.
I've got a customer for those fans.
I thought I was going to be the only person in the whole wide world that recognised their beauty, and then Tim Hogarth turned up.
Pauline and Charles have sold a lot, and for good prices, so just how big will their haul be?
You have managed to extract from us some very hard-earned cash to the sum of £4,431.
Oh, thank you very much. Wow.
Well, that's
fantastic.
We can go
Good
out for a meal
total?
tonight.
Never held so much money in my hand at one time.
Oh.
So how did the dealers do when it came to selling their wares? Alison's pocket watch is still sitting on the shelf,
I think Alison is becoming a watch collector.
while Mark was right about his bracelet, which made a solid gold £800. The big risk paid off. Karen did up her Windsor chair, but despite her efforts, it hasn't sold yet. Tim sold those fans for a healthy £540. What happened to the portrait he fought so hard for?
£290.
We have a deal.
I hate you for beating
Go
your
ahead. The one thing I wanted was that portrait, and I'm keeping it for Hogarth Towers.
Just don't ask Alison over anytime soon, Tim.